Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to use more of the makeup I have picked up from the first haul and the second haul that I did in Dollar Tree. I have picked up a few other things and I wanted to just try those, as well as some from the first haul. I'm gonna try this eyeshadow palette today. I think it'll go with what I'm wearing and it just feels like it would work for today. I'm also going to talk about some of what I did try from the first haul and my thoughts on those, just to kind of follow up, let you know what I thought. So if you are interested in watching, let's get into it. Okay, so this is the LA Colors 6-color eyeshadow palette. This is in Haute or Haute. I don't really use these, but it is there. I also already primed my eyes with the Essence Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow base in Universal Shade. I have almost used this up. I do actually like it. I find it's best if I prime one eye, work on that, then prime the other one and work on that one, or I work rather quickly. I find it works fine. For the price, I can't complain. I do find if I leave it a little longer, there is a harder time getting the shadows to go where I want them and to look the way I want. I do eventually get there though, but I'm just letting you know on that. I'm gonna start with this shade here. I'll put that into the crease. I find these shadows have some kick up, but overall they apply nicely. Like so. Now I'm gonna dip into this shade here. The color payoff is all right overall, at least from what I found. I'm also using all of the eyeshadow eyeshadow brushes from Wet n Wild that I picked up. Going into this shade here. Not too much, you will blend these away, so I kind of have learned to just blend a little and get it blended but not too blended. So that is something to note. Now I'm going to take this shade. This shade definitely had some kick up as I was applying it. Just going to take that above. Overall, it's not a bad palette, and it does work somewhat well. Okay, so I think that is well enough blended. I'm gonna start in on the shimmers. I'm gonna start with this shade here. That's pretty. For me, the shimmers are just so soft and beautiful. Like that. Go into this shade here. That's pretty too. These shimmers lasted all day and looked beautiful until I took my makeup off. Going back into that chocolate brown shimmer there. Okay, so I finished both eyes and I'm just going to work on face. I've already primed my face with the Essence Fix and Last Makeup Gripping Jelly Primer. I actually find this really nice, and it claims to be hydrating and refreshing, and I do think that is true, and I do think my makeup overall does look nice for having oily skin. So from the first video, I tried the Be Pure Hydrating Under Eye Concealer in Fair. I don't think that this is really a concealer. I consider this more of a tinted, like a skin tint type idea, but I'm going to use it as a foundation, and then I'm going to use concealer in addition to that. So I'm also using the Be Pure antimicrobial makeup sponge infused with silver. So I'm gonna try that and see how it applies. I found this makeup sponge to work really, really well. It doesn't soak in your product and it blended out really beautifully. I do recommend this one, and it is the best makeup sponge I have tried at a dollar store yet. Overall, you can still see I have some acne scars and that are still peeking through. So I would consider that maybe a lighter, more of a lighter coverage, but I do think it is nice. It does have a more shiny finish, I will say, but it does have hyaluronic acid in it, so it will be hydrating throughout the day. I don't mind if I look a little more shiny, even though I do have oily skin, within reason, of course. Okay, so that's the coverage after I have applied concealer. You can see a lot less of everything there. I'm also just gonna use some color corrector here. I did pick up this Wet n Wild concealer brush, so I'm just gonna test that beneath the eyes. That is usually where I use a concealer brush. We might need a little more coverage. Okay. I found this brush, blended the concealer really nicely. It's very soft. There was no lines or anything else. Okay. That looks nice. I like that. It diffuses the concealer quite nicely. I think that's a good brush for concealer. And it's very nice and soft, so I like that. Okay, I'm just going to set my face and I will be back. Okay, so I finished some of my face already. I'm just gonna go over what I have used. For the color corrector, I used the e.l.f. Putty Color Correcting Eye Brightener in Fair. As the concealer, I used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in Light Ivory. I actually really like this. I will be buying that again. I used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I love this. I've loved it for a while. The bronzer is the LA Girl or LA Colors bronzer in bronze. I don't mind this. I don't know. I'm not sure on that one. I don't mind it, I think is where I'm at. For brows, I use the LA Colors Brow Pencil, eyebrow pencil in medium. It looks nice. It's a little more hard than I remember it, but I do like it still. It did an alright job. And for eyeliner, I use the Kozmic Colors Waterproof Auto Eyeliner in, I think this was brown. This was also from Dollar Tree, so was the brows and the bronzer. For beneath the eyes, I just took the mattes and kind of just blended them all, darkest color here to lightest color. And the lightest color I just used to blend everything and make sure it doesn't look too messy, I guess. So for blush today, I'm going to use the LA Colors blush in Toast. I saw this there and I thought it would be a really pretty blush color. And I do like the blush I had already picked up. This is in Spice. I have used this a few times and I really do love it. So today we're going to use this one. I'm not probably going to use this, but it is there. This one's a little more shimmery, but we'll see. Overall, I found this blush is nice, but you can see some shimmer particles in it. It's almost more glitter particles, to be honest. Okay. You can definitely see the shimmer particles on my face. I don't know if I love that or not. I'm going to use that more and see. I don't know. Last, I'm going to use the LA Colors lipstick. This is in Perfectionist. It is a creamy finish. That is what the shade does look like. I found this lipstick was very creamy. It lasted well, and it was easy to reapply throughout the day. I definitely would like to grab more shades if I can find them, because I really enjoyed wearing this lipstick. I think that's a really pretty color. Kind of smells to me like, I don't know, almonds or coconut, or maybe a mixture of both. Like an almond joy. I'm gonna just apply mascara and I will be back. So for my mascara, I used the Wet n Wild Mega Wear mascara. This is in Very Black. This I got also from the Dollar Tree. I like the wand. I think it's an okay mascara. Overall, I think it lasts decently through the day. I don't end up with any, mascara all down my face. And it's easy to apply and to remove, which is what I look for. I set my face also with the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. I do like this. It is almost gone. Last I wanted to talk about was from my last haul from the Dollar Tree, is the Kozmic Colors nail polishes. I picked these two shades out and I've used them on my hands. Now I will say they chipped away, but I did not use a top coat or a like bottom coat or any of those things that you're supposed to do. I also just, me and nail polish on my fingernails just don't get along really all that well. But on my toes, they lasted quite a while. I may have used a top, like a bottom clear coat, and then applied them. I probably didn't even remember to put on the top coat. I usually don't. And they lasted at least 2 weeks before any chipping or anything had happened. I usually care more about my toenails than anything. I don't really paint my fingernails. So for me, these are really wonderful. I love them. I have bought 3 different colors in the last haul. I'm gonna see how they are. I don't expect to have any problems. I really enjoyed these brushes. I think these are really good. I think for $1.50, I can't complain about them at all. They do stain somewhat, but I have gotten some of them. This one here has a little green that has stayed there. But other than that, I think they're really good. For brushes at $1.50, I really can't ask for more. And overall, I think a lot of this makeup has worked decently well. I don't mind the eyeliner. I don't know about the brow pencil, but I don't mind it for $1 or $1.50. I think it's all right. Overall, I think you could do a face of makeup from the Dollar Tree and come away with a nice makeup look. And I overall think you could get it to last the day. And I have. So I'm going to enjoy using what I've picked up from there. And I will definitely pick up more things if I do see anything. I've been trying to find some things that others have recommended to me. I couldn't find the powder that somebody commented in the first video that I did, a look with all Dollar Tree makeup in. I have not found it in mine. I will keep looking, and I will look in other Dollar Trees and see. Hopefully I can pick out and find some of those other things that people have asked or told me about. But for today, this is the look. I will come a little closer. That is the look I created today with mostly makeup from the Dollar Tree. There's a few things that aren't, I'll be honest with you. But I think you could definitely create a nice makeup look. And if you can find the powder there, you wouldn't, that'd be great too. The concealer, I would prefer a drugstore or other concealer. There wasn't any primers for face or eyeshadow or for your setting sprays. But yeah, if you could find some of the other things that they have, I think you really could come up with a whole face of makeup that will look good. It did last all day. Some of the stuff didn't work out well for me. I would say the powder, the pressed powder is a no for me. I will not try, even if it was in a color that would have worked for me. I know that I don't really like pressed powder as is, but that one is definitely not for me. Other than that, I think everything else I have tried has been pretty good. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I thank you so much for doing so. I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay, bye.